Hey everybody, this is Edujo and welcome to another video on my series on the Raspberry Pi. In my fourth video regarding the Christmas tree project, I want to show you how I'm playing not just one song but looping through songs in the background while the lights are flashing. I'm using two files for it. You know this file which you saw on a video or two ago where I use that code to get the lights flashing. And I use a similar code for the songs to loop. So let me just bring that one up. So this is what I do. So I use a module called PyGame, which is used for creating games and things like that, but also very good for having sound and sound effects. So, so I'm importing PyGame, and I also import sleep from time. Then I create a list, as you can see, or an array. I call it songs, and I make it a 2D array over there. So I've got 5 songs, I think, or no, 6 songs. So I've got the name of the song as my first element in my array, and then the second part of my first element I've got how many seconds long the song is, because I'm going to use that value later. So I've got Frosty the Snowman, and it's 139. You probably just heard in the background that it went from Frosty to Jingle Bells. And then after that it'll go to Joy to the World and so on and so on until it's reached the last one. So I use a for loop over here for I in range 6, which means I have a variable called I, and I'm going to repeat this loop 6 times. So I'm going to go through this whole process 6 times. Each time I get to the end of the loop, I will add 1 to my integer over there. And then it'll go 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then after 6 it'll stop. So for each one of them I will play one of those songs. If you have a playlist that is maybe 4 songs or 10 songs or whatever, just adjust this one accordingly if you're using this code. So as before, I just set up my mixer over there. I initialize the mixer, and then I load my first song. So you can see I get this I is the variable from songs that I get, which is currently the first one that I'm going to get, and then the first element is 0, which is that one. So that one is 0 and that one is 1. So I'm getting element 0 from my very first element. So and then I set my volume just to 1, where 1 is 100%, and if you want to change it you can do it according to that. And then I play my song. Because there's no value or no parameter in the parentheses, it'll only play it once. And then I let the time go by for element 2 of the same sort of song. So at the moment it's 1, so it's element 1 over there, and then it's getting element 2, which is that one. Remember, this is 0 and that one is 1, so it'll get that one from there. And however long the song is, that's the time that will pass before it goes to the next part, which is a fade out. So the last 3 seconds of the song I fade out, and then when I get to the bottom it will then play, it'll then add 1 to my variable, and then go through this whole process again until it's done it 6 times. Once it's done it 6 times, it will go ahead and close the song. Ah, there's a change. So now it's jumping to that one. So you can see it's still going, which is quite cool. And yeah, so how do I do it? So I've created obviously the twinkling.py, and I've created the song_loop.py. So I've got 2 Python files that I use, and where I'm going to run it is, remember, I'm running this headless. So when my computer starts up, that's when I run it. So I go into the etc profile directory. So I open it with as a super user and using the editor called Nano. So I open that, and then I just go down, and over here you can see I've just commented it out, but over here I load the flashing lights, and then I load my songs, and that'll run in the background. And obviously to do that you must make sure that you take the comments out, and let me just do that. There we go. And then when you save it, you go, oh, so basically what I do is here I do a super user. This is the program that I want to use, and this is the Python file that I'm going to open. So you need those three together, one after the other. They will load both. And some people also put behind it, if they want to run it in the background, if they want to run it in the background, they also put an and sign like that. If you want to run it in the background, you can do that. But because mine is running headless anyway, I'm not going to worry about that right now. You also yet it's changing to another song now. Rocking Around the Christmas Tree is now playing. So Control X to exit, and it says you want to save it. You go Y for yes, and then you enter to save the file. And then I'm back there. I'm just going to exit that one. Oops, I must spell it properly. Exit, and then it's out. So you can see this is the one that is now started. And as I was talking, it was basically gone through 3 songs already. So that's quite cool. So if you want to use that code, that's fine. Yeah, so you can leave me feedback if you want on YouTube. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.